Wealth is the foundation of a life lived on your terms. Without money, you're at the mercy of someone else's rules, their whims, and their timeline. Wealth gives you options. It buys you time, resources, and leverage, but don't mistake wealth for greed. It's not about hoarding money. It's about creating opportunities. When you control the flow of money in your life, you dictate the pace of your journey. A hustler doesn't just work for money. They make money work for them. Every dollar is a soldier, and your job is to send them into battle to win the war of financial independence. Power follows wealth. It's not just about having more than others. It's about commanding respect and building influence. People respect confidence, competence, and results. Power doesn't come from being the loudest in the room. It comes from being the most reliable, the most strategic. Build networks that extend your influence. Find mentors, allies, and partners who elevate your vision. Power is the ability to inspire, lead, and make others want to follow. Real power isn't about control. It's about earning loyalty and admiration. Freedom is the ultimate goal. Without freedom, wealth and power are hollow victories. Freedom means having the ability to walk away from what doesn't serve you, to choose your own path, and to dictate the terms of your life. Freedom is expensive. It requires discipline, planning, and sacrifice. A hustler knows that comfort is the enemy of freedom. You have to be willing to face discomfort, to endure temporary pain for long-term gain. You can't be truly free if you owe your life to a job, a boss, or a system designed to keep you dependent. Discipline is the backbone of every hustler's journey. Without discipline, ambition is just a dream. Discipline is waking up before everyone else, staying focused when others are distracted, and grinding when others are giving up. It's about doing what needs to be done, not what feels good in the moment. Winners understand that sacrifices today build the empire of tomorrow. They don't make excuses, they make progress. Time is the most valuable currency you'll ever have. Unlike money, once time is spent, it's gone forever. A hustler doesn't waste time, they invest it. Every second has a purpose. You trade time for skills, for knowledge, for relationships, and for actions that move you closer to your goals. If you're spending hours scrolling on your phone or engaging in meaningless activities, you're burning the one resource you can't replace. Your mindset is the control tower of your destiny. If you believe you're limited, you will be. If you believe you're unstoppable, nothing can stand in your way. Hustlers master their thoughts. They don't dwell on problems, they create solutions. They don't fear failure, they see it as feedback. The way you think determines how you act, and how you act determines what you achieve. The ultimate hustler doesn't rely on luck, they create a system. Build an ecosystem that works for you even when you're sleeping. Whether it's investments, businesses, relationships, ensure they're assets, not liabilities. Your network, your knowledge, your assets, these should all work together to multiply your returns. You're playing chess instead of checkers. Every move builds toward a bigger picture. Finally, eliminate excuses from your vocabulary. Excuses are the poison of progress. Whatever happens in your life, own it. No one is coming to save you, and no one owes you anything. If you fail, learn. If you're behind, hustle harder. A hustler knows that results are the only thing that matter. Results speak louder than words, louder than excuses, louder than intentions. Chase results relentlessly. Let the world see your success, not your struggle. Wealth is the cornerstone of any hustler's journey. It's not just about the numbers in your bank account. It's about the doors those numbers unlock. Without money, you're stuck playing someone else's game, living by rules you didn't create. Isn't about greed, it's about freedom. It's the ability to take control of your time, your resources, and your environment. Every dollar you earn should be treated as an investment, not just a reward. It's not about working hard for money, it's about making money work hard for you. Each dollar is a tool to build the life you want. Hustlers know this wealth is a game, and the ones who play strategically will always win. Power isn't just about domination, it's about influence. True power is the ability to command attention and respect without ever having to demand it. It's the ability to inspire others to believe in your vision, to trust your leadership, and to want to be part of your journey. Power is built on reliability and consistency, being the person who delivers results every time. It's about creating a reputation that speaks for itself, that others can't ignore. But power also comes from the people around you. Your network is your net worth. Build alliances, find mentors, cultivate relationships that elevate your game. Surround yourself with those who see the bigger picture and contribute to it. Power isn't about control, it's about creating a force so magnetic that others naturally gravitate toward you. Freedom is the ultimate goal, the end game that every hustler should strive for. But freedom doesn't come cheap. It's earned through relentless effort, sacrifice, and discipline. Freedom isn't just the absence of constraints, it's the presence of control. It's waking up every day and knowing you're the one deciding how to spend your time, where to focus your energy, and what to build. To achieve true freedom, you have to take risks. Comfort is the enemy of freedom. If you're too afraid to take a leap, you'll remain shackled to a life dictated by others. The cost of freedom is high, but the rewards are priceless. Discipline is the fuel that powers every hustler's engine. Without it, you're just spinning your wheels. Discipline is showing up every single day, even when you don't feel like it. It's about doing what needs to be done, not what's easy or convenient. Discipline separates the dreamers from the achievers. It's the ability to stay focused on your goals, no matter the distractions or setbacks. Hustlers don't rely on motivation, they rely on discipline. Motivation fades, but discipline is constant. It's the unshakable commitment to your vision that keeps you grinding when others quit. Time is the most valuable asset you have. Unlike money, time is finite. It's a currency you can never get back once spent. Every moment wasted is an opportunity lost. A hustler understands this and treats time with the respect it deserves. You don't waste hours on meaningless distractions or unproductive habits. Instead, you invest your time in actions that bring you closer to your goals. Time is a multiplier. What you do with it determines the rate at which you grow. Learn to say no to anything that doesn't serve your purpose. Guard your time fiercely, because once it's gone forever. Your mindset is the foundation of everything you achieve. If your mind is weak, your results will be weak. If your mind is strong, there's nothing you can't accomplish. Hustlers understand that success begins and ends with the way you think. You have to reprogram your mind to see possibilities where others see obstacles. You don't dwell on problems, you focus on solutions. You don't fear failure, you embrace it as part of the process. Every challenge is an opportunity to grow stronger, smarter, and more capable. Your thoughts shape your reality, so control your mind and you'll control your destiny. A true hustler doesn't just work hard, they work smart. They build systems that generate value even when they're not actively involved. Whether it's investments, businesses, or partnerships, everything they create is designed to work for them. It's about setting up an ecosystem where every piece contributes to the whole. Everything you've built works together to create exponential growth. It's playing chess, not checkers. Every move you make should be calculated, every decision strategic. Hustlers don't leave anything to chance. They plan, execute, and adapt to ensure success. Finally, excuses have no place in the hustler's guide. Excuses are the poison of progress. No one cares about why you couldn't do it. They care about whether you did. Life isn't fair, but that's no reason to stop. You have to take ownership of your life, your choices, and your outcomes. Whatever happens, it's on you. If you fail, figure out why, learn from it, and come back stronger. Results are all that matter. Talk less, do more. Let your actions and achievements speak louder than any words. The world respects results, and if you want to be at the top, that's all you should focus on. Freedom is not a luxury or a privilege. It is the ultimate prize in the game of life. It isn't something handed out or inherited. It's something fought for, earned, and fiercely protected. Freedom means the ability to make your own decisions, to live on your terms, to walk away from anything or anyone that doesn't align with your purpose. But don't mistake freedom for an easy life. Freedom demands discipline, strategy, and the courage to stand alone when necessary. It's about being so self-reliant that no one has the power to dictate your path or hold you hostage to their expectations. The truth is, most people aren't free. They're trapped in routines that drain their energy, jobs that undervalue them, and systems designed to keep them dependent. Real freedom begins when you break out of that cycle. It starts with financial independence, because without money, your choices are limited. Money gives you the ability to say no, to pivot when life demands it, and to invest in opportunities that align with your vision. Financial freedom is only part of the equation. True freedom is holistic. It's about having control over your time, your environment, and your state of mind. Earning freedom requires sacrifice. It's not for the faint of heart. You might have to endure sleepless nights, uncomfortable conversations, and temporary setbacks. You'll face resistance from society, from loved ones, and even from your own doubts. But every moment of discomfort is a down payment on a life lived without limits. Freedom doesn't come to those who wait. It comes to those who act, who take risks, and who refuse to settle for less than they deserve. Freedom is about rejecting mediocrity. It's about refusing to conform to a system that doesn't serve your goals. If you're living paycheck to paycheck, chained to a 9 to 5 that drains your soul, or stuck in relationships that hold you back, then you're not free. You're surviving. Surviving is not the same as thriving. Thriving means breaking those chains and building a life where every decision, every action, and every moment is under your control. But with freedom comes responsibility. You're free, there's no one else to blame. Your wins and your losses are entirely your own. This level of accountability can be intimidating. It's also liberating. It means you're the architect of your destiny. If you fail, you learn and adapt. If you succeed, the victory is yours alone. Freedom isn't just about escaping external constraints. It's about mastering yourself, your habits, your mindset, and your discipline. Imagine waking up every day knowing you have the power to shape your reality. That's the essence of freedom. It's the ability to decide how you'll spend your time, where you'll invest your energy, and what kind of impact you'll make on the world. It's not about doing nothing. It's about doing what matters most to you. Freedom is action. It's the courage to pursue your passions, the wisdom to set boundaries, and the vision to create a life that's uniquely yours. Freedom doesn't mean the absence of challenges. It means the presence of choice. Challenges will always exist, but when you're free, you face them on your terms. You choose how to respond, how to adapt, and how to overcome. Freedom gives you the resilience to navigate life's storms without being swept away. It's not a guarantee of happiness, but it's the foundation for living authentically and fully. If freedom is your goal, then you must be relentless in its pursuit. Accept no excuses, no compromises, and no shortcuts. Freedom isn't negotiable. It's the birthright of those willing to earn it. It's the reward for those who refuse to settle, who demand more from themselves and the world around them. The path to freedom is hard, but the alternative, living a life of quiet desperation, is infinitely harder. Choose freedom and never look back. Relentless discipline is the unshakable core of success. Without discipline, dreams remain fantasies and potential is left untapped. It is the engine that powers ambition, the unyielding force that separates those who merely wish from those who achieve. Discipline is not about occasional bursts of effort. It is about consistent action, day in and day out, regardless of circumstances. When motivation fades, and it always will, it is discipline that keeps you moving forward. Discipline is doing the work even when you don't feel like it, even when the world seems against you, and even when the results aren't immediate. It's about building habits that align with your goals and sticking to them without fail. It's waking up before the rest of the world, not because it's easy, because it's necessary. It's choosing to focus on what matters most while others are distracted by what's easy or entertaining. Discipline is sacrificing short-term pleasures for long-term gains. It's saying no to what doesn't serve your purpose, no matter how tempting it may seem. Those who master discipline understand that every decision they make is either a step toward their goals or a step away from them. Discipline is not something you are born with, it's something you cultivate. It starts with small actions, choosing to show up, to stay consistent, and to honor the commitments you make to yourself. Over time, these small actions compound into habits, and those habits shape your identity. You practice discipline consistently, it becomes second nature. You don't have to rely on willpower because the disciplined version of you automatically takes the right actions. But discipline is not just about doing. It's also about not doing. It's about restraint. It's about knowing when to say no to distractions, temptations, and opportunities that don't align with your goals. A disciplined person doesn't chase every shiny object. They stay focused on the path they've chosen. They understand that time and energy are limited resources and must be spent wisely. Discipline is about prioritizing what truly matters, even when it's uncomfortable or inconvenient. Relentless discipline is what keeps you grounded during the tough times. When challenges arise, it is discipline that ensures you don't give up. When the results take longer than expected, discipline keeps you from walking away. When everyone else is taking shortcuts, it's discipline that pushes you to do things the right way, knowing that true success is built on a solid foundation. Discipline is the quiet strength that allows you to endure the grind, to stay the course, and to keep building even when the world isn't watching. There's no glamour in discipline. It's not flashy, and it doesn't grab attention, but it's the most powerful tool in the hustler's arsenal. Others are waiting for the right moment. The disciplined individual is creating it. While others are making excuses, the disciplined individual is making progress. Discipline is the ultimate equalizer. It doesn't matter where you start. If you have relentless discipline, you will outlast and outperform those who rely solely on talent or bursts of inspiration. Relentless discipline is about taking full ownership of your life. It's understanding that no one else is responsible for your success. You are. There are no shortcuts, no handouts, and no easy paths. You have to put in the work every single day. Discipline is about being relentless in the pursuit of your goals, refusing to let setbacks derail you, and never settling for less than your best. It's about holding yourself accountable, even when no one else is watching. Discipline is the foundation upon which every great achievement is built, and without it, nothing of lasting value can be accomplished. Time is the most valuable asset you will ever have. Unlike money, time cannot be earned, multiplied, or regained once it's gone. Every second you spend is gone forever, and yet so many people treat it like it's infinite. They waste it on meaningless distractions, waiting for opportunities instead of creating them. But a hustler knows better. Time is the ultimate currency, and how you invest it determines everything. Every decision you make about your time is a choice between growth and stagnation, progress and procrastination, success and mediocrity. When you understand the true value of time, you start seeing the world differently. You realize that every minute has the potential to move you closer to your goals or further away from them. You stop trading hours for dollars and start thinking about how to create systems, assets, and opportunities that work for you even when you're not actively working. Time is finite, and its scarcity is what makes it so precious. Hustlers don't waste time chasing what doesn't matter or indulging in distractions that bring no value. Instead, they focus every moment on actions that multiply their impact, enhance their skills, or create lasting results. The people who succeed in life aren't necessarily the smartest or the most talented. They're the ones who know how to use their time effectively. They know how to prioritize, to delegate, and to say no to anything that doesn't serve their purpose. Saying no isn't always easy, but it's necessary. Yes is a commitment of your time and energy, and saying yes to the wrong things is just as dangerous as saying no to the right ones. Time management is not just about organizing your schedule, it's about organizing your life around your goals. A hustler's relationship with time is sacred. Every morning is a fresh opportunity to get closer to what you want, and every evening is a chance to reflect on what you've achieved. Time isn't just about the big moments, it's about how you use the small ones. 10 minutes spent learning something new, half an hour refining your skills, or an hour building relationships, all of these add up over time. Conversely, 10 minutes scrolling aimlessly, an hour binge watching, a day spent in regret, these also add up, but they take you in the opposite direction. The difference between those who succeed and those who don't often comes down to how they view time. Successful people see time as an investment. They understand that every minute they spend should generate a return, whether that's in knowledge, experience, relationships, or results. They don't waste time worrying about things they can't control, and they don't dwell on past mistakes. Instead, they focus on what they can do right now to move forward. They live in the present moment, not in the past or the future, because the present is the only time they can act. But valuing time doesn't mean you're always working. Rest, reflection, and recreation are also investments in your long-term success. Hustlers understand the difference between wasting time and spending it wisely. Taking a break to recharge your energy, spending time with loved ones to strengthen relationships, or reflecting on your goals to realign your focus. These are all valuable uses of time. The key is intentionality. Whatever you do, do it with purpose. Don't let life happen to you happen to life. Time is the great equalizer. No matter where you're from, who you are, or what you have, you get the same 24 hours as everyone else. The question is, how will you use them? Will you spend them chasing someone else's dream, or will you use them to build your own? Will you waste them on excuses, or will you use them to create results? Time is unforgiving, but it is also fair. It gives to those who respect it and punishes those who take it for granted. Mastering time is about mastering yourself. It's about self-discipline, focus, the willingness to make tough decisions. It's about recognizing that every moment matters and acting accordingly. Time doesn't wait for anyone, and it doesn't care about your excuses. If you want to achieve greatness, you have to be ruthless with your time. Treat it like the precious resource it is, and it will reward you with a life of purpose, progress, and fulfillment. Waste it, and you'll wake up one day wondering where it all went. Mastering your mindset is the foundation of all success. Your mind is the most powerful tool you possess, capable of creating incredible opportunities or holding you back in self-imposed limitations. The way you think shapes the way you act, and the way you act determines the outcomes you achieve. It's not the circumstances you're born into that define your success, but how you interpret, react to, leverage those circumstances. Everything starts in the mind. If you want to change your life, you must first change the way you think. A strong mindset is built on the belief that anything is possible. You have to train yourself to see opportunities where others see obstacles. Challenges are not roadblocks, but stepping stones, each one teaching you something valuable and pushing you closer to your goals. Failure is not the end, it's feedback. It's an indicator that you're trying, learning, and growing. People with weak mindsets let failure stop them. Those with strong minds use it as fuel to come back smarter and stronger. The key to mastering your mindset lies in focus. The world is full of distractions, temptations, noise designed to pull you away from your purpose. If you allow yourself to be consumed by negativity, doubt, or the opinions of others, you'll never achieve what you're capable of. You must guard your mind as fiercely as you guard your time. Surround yourself with positivity, books, mentors, and environments that challenge and inspire you. Cut out anything or anyone that sows doubt or mediocrity into your life. You have to create a mental ecosystem where growth is the only option. Self-awareness is another critical element of a strong mindset. You need to know who you are, drives you, and where your weaknesses lie. Too many people lie to themselves, avoiding uncomfortable truths and staying stuck in cycles of stagnation. But a hustler faces reality head-on, no matter how hard it is. When you understand yourself, you can strategize effectively, play to your strengths, and improve your weaknesses. Self-awareness isn't about self-criticism, it's about self-mastery. Another pillar of mastering your mindset is gratitude. While ambition pushes you to aim higher, gratitude grounds you in the present. It's easy to fall into the trap of constantly chasing the next big thing without appreciating how far you've already come. Gratitude shifts your perspective, reminding you of your progress and giving you the strength to keep going. It's not about settling for less. It's about recognizing the abundance you already have as you work toward more. To master your mindset, you must also embrace discomfort. Growth happens outside your comfort zone, yet most people spend their lives avoiding anything that challenges them. But the discomfort you fear is the price of transformation. Whether it's stepping into unfamiliar territory, taking risks, or facing criticism, these experiences shape you into someone capable of achieving greatness. Comfort breeds complacency, but discomfort breeds resilience. Visualization is another powerful tool for mindset mastery. If you can't see yourself achieving your goals, you never will. Your mind needs a clear picture of what success looks and feels like. Visualize your victories, your progress, and the impact you want to make. This mental rehearsal primes your brain for success, aligning your thoughts, actions, and energy with your goals. It's not about wishful thinking. It's about conditioning your mind to recognize and seize opportunities when they arise. Finally, mastering your mindset requires relentless optimism. This doesn't mean ignoring reality or pretending challenges don't exist. It means choosing to believe in possibilities despite them. Optimism is the force that keeps you going when the odds are stacked against you. It's the belief that no matter how hard things get, you'll find a way to overcome them. A strong mindset is unshaken by setbacks because it knows that every storm eventually passes and every struggle brings you closer to the person you're meant to become. The hustler's ecosystem is a carefully constructed environment designed to maximize growth, efficiency, and success. It's not something you stumble into or inherit. It's something you build intentionally, piece by piece, with unwavering focus. Your ecosystem is the sum of the people, resources, and habits that surround you. It either lifts you up and accelerates your journey toward greatness or drags you down into mediocrity. To thrive, you must curate this ecosystem with precision, ensuring that every element serves your purpose and aligns with your vision. Start with the people around you. The company you keep has a profound impact on your mindset, your decisions, and ultimately your success. If you surround yourself with negativity, doubt, and complacency, those traits will seep into your life. If you choose to be around driven, ambitious, and inspiring individuals, their energy and perspectives will elevate you. Seek mentors who challenge you to grow, peers who hold you accountable, and allies who share your hunger for success. Cut ties with anyone who drains your energy or distracts you from your goals. This is not about cruelty, it's about survival. Your time and focus are too precious to be squandered on toxic influences. Your physical and digital environments are equally important. Your workspace, your home, and even your online presence should be optimized for productivity and focus. Clutter, distractions, and inefficiencies are the enemies of progress. Create spaces that inspire creativity and discipline, whether that means a minimalist desk, a vision board, or a dedicated schedule for deep work. In the digital realm, curate your feeds, subscriptions, and online communities to reflect your values and aspirations. Limit mindless scrolling and instead invest your attention in learning, networking, and building. Habits are the backbone of the hustler's ecosystem. They are the small, consistent actions that compound over time to produce extraordinary results. Identify the habits that align with your goals and integrate them into your daily routine. Whether it's a morning ritual to set the tone for the day, a fitness regimen to maintain your energy and health, or a reading habit to expand your knowledge, these practices create the structure for success. Equally important is eliminating habits that waste time, drain energy, or derail progress. This requires honesty and discipline, but the payoff is immense. Tools and resources are another critical component. Leverage technology, systems, and strategies that save time, enhance efficiency, and amplify your efforts. From productivity apps to automation tools, the right resources can free you to focus on what truly matters. But remember, tools are only as effective as the person using them. Invest time in learning and mastering the resources you choose so they become assets rather than distractions. Energy management is often overlooked, but is vital to maintaining the hustle. Your ecosystem should support your physical, mental, and emotional well-being. This means prioritizing sleep, nutrition, exercise, and stress management. A drained hustler is an ineffective hustler. Take care of your body and mind so you can operate at peak performance. Surround yourself with positivity and inspiration to keep your motivation high. Even when challenges arise, your ecosystem should also include a system for reflection and recalibration. Regularly assess your progress, reevaluate your goals, and adjust your strategy as needed. Growth is not a straight path, and flexibility is key to staying on course. Use journaling, feedback, mentorship to gain insights and refine your approach. The most successful hustlers are those who learn from their experiences and constantly evolve. Finally, understand that the hustler's ecosystem is dynamic, not static. As you grow, your needs, goals, and challenges will change. Your ecosystem must evolve with you. Continuously seek out new opportunities, connections, and resources that align with your trajectory. The hustle never stops, and neither should your commitment to building an environment that supports your success. This ecosystem is your foundation, your launch pad, and your sanctuary. Protect it and let it propel you toward greatness. Excuses are the language of failure, the easy out for those unwilling to face the hard truths about their lives. When you allow excuses to take root in your mind, you hand over your power, blaming external factors instead of owning your outcomes. The reality is harsh but liberating. Success and failure are entirely up to you. It doesn't matter where you started, what obstacles you face, or how unfair life seems. Results are what define you. Excuses don't pay bills, excuses don't build empires, and excuses don't earn respect. Only results matter. To achieve anything significant, you must adopt a mindset that eliminates all excuses. Every time you justify why something isn't possible, you're telling yourself that you're not in control. Excuses create a mental prison, trapping you in a cycle of inaction and regret. But when you remove excuses from your vocabulary, you open the door to solutions, creativity, and relentless effort. You stop asking, "Why can't I?" and start asking, "How can I?" The first step to eradicating excuses is brutal honesty. Take a hard look at your life and identify where you've been falling short. Acknowledge the ways you've let yourself down, not with shame, with the resolve to do better. Owning your mistakes is empowering because it reminds you that you have the power to change. Blaming others, circumstances, or bad luck might feel comforting in the moment, but it strips you of agency. Accept that everything in your life is your responsibility. If it's not going the way you want, it's up to you to fix it. Eliminating excuses also requires a shift in perspective. Challenges are inevitable, but they are not insurmountable. Every obstacle is an opportunity to grow, learn, and prove your resilience. Instead of seeing setbacks as reasons to quit, see them as tests of your commitment. The most successful people didn't succeed because their path was easy. They succeeded because they refused to let excuses stop them. They found ways to adapt, to work harder, and to keep going when others would have given up. Discipline is the antidote to excuses. When you build habits of consistency and effort, there's no room for excuses to creep in. Show up every day, no matter how you feel, and do the work. There will be days when you're tired, unmotivated, or overwhelmed. Those are the moments that separate winners from quitters. Success doesn't care about your feelings, it cares about your actions. Every time you choose discipline over excuses, you're reinforcing a mindset of accountability and perseverance. Excuses are also a product of fear. Fear of failure, fear of judgment, and fear of stepping out of your comfort zone all feed the excuse machine. To overcome them, you must confront your fears head on. Acknowledge them. Don't let them dictate your actions. The more you face what scares you, the less power it holds over you. Fear is temporary, but regret lasts forever. Choose to act despite your fears, and you'll discover strength you never knew you had. The world is full of people who will validate your excuses, telling you it's okay to settle, to give up, or to wait for the right time. Don't listen to them. Surround yourself with those who challenge you to be better, who push you to take responsibility and demand results. The company you keep can either fuel your excuses or inspire your achievements. Choose wisely. At the end of the day, results are what define you. People don't remember the excuses you made, they remember what you achieved. Focus on what you can control and take relentless action. Stop waiting for permission, the perfect moment, or ideal circumstances. They don't exist. Start where you are with what you have and build from there. Every step forward, no matter how small, is a step closer to the life you want. Excuses are the enemy of progress, but results are the proof of your determination. At the end of the day, wealth, power, and freedom aren't handed to anyone on a silver platter. They are earned through relentless discipline, mastery of time, an unbreakable mindset, and an environment carefully crafted for success. Excuses are the enemy. Only those who own their reality and take full responsibility will break free from the ordinary and claim their place at the top. The path of the ultimate hustler is not easy. It demands sacrifice, focus, and unwavering commitment. But if you commit to the grind, protect your time, sharpen your mind, build your ecosystem, and reject excuses, you become unstoppable. Wealth, power, and freedom aren't just goals. They become your lifestyle, your identity, and your legacy. The choice is yours. Settle for less or rise and dominate.